Yo, 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 boys and girls, the NASCAR season is back in full swing, which means so are we. Going to be running things on the high banks at the Tribend Speedway today. We got the Road Slayer coming back out. We run this car once before, but I figured today would be a good time to bust it back out again. You've seen it before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about how much I love it. Just a quick aside, I want to thank everybody for bearing with me for a couple of weeks while I got readjusted to a new work schedule. Went from working at a physical location to being part of the pandemic work from home party. So there was a change in working hours, change in working days, and I just needed to step away for a little bit to get readjusted to things. So thank you to the 4 of you that actually watch these videos. I really appreciate your patience. And without further ado, let's get to the track tour and go have some fun, shall we? Alright, let's take a few laps around the wild circuit at Tribend Speedway. As always, we got the in-car camera in the corner of the screen there. Why is this called the wild circuit? Well, for one, in the middle of turns 1 and 2 here, you have this giant wooden jump that's been added in with the tire barrier there, that if you don't clear it, that's going to make some issues for you. You got the concrete kink coming out of turn 2 and another jump on the backstretch here. Usually, if you're on the main circuit without all the stunt effects, this is one of the fastest tracks, I think, in the game, where you're basically on the gas almost the whole way around. You get a nice low entry into the corner here and kind of arc your way up towards the jump. Make sure you come off straight and then go up high to get a good exit into the kink so that you don't have to scrub a lot of speed. Up over the final jump and in the slowest part of the track, the very tight 90+ degree turn 3, before you come out and come across the start-finish line to complete your laps around the track. Now you've seen how it looks, now let's get to the racing action in lobbies. And as we get things underway here for race number 1, I know things are going to get wild right off the start, so I'm going to lay back just a little bit and let this unfold in front of us here. And yep, it's already happening. We got cars making contact all over the place. Let's try and get up over this jump as cleanly as possible. That goes well, but now for the first big test, the kink, and we are going to get pinballed off of a couple of different cars. And Dennis in 3D is going to go barrel rolling in 3D through the infield. And as we come out of turn 3 and down the front stretch to begin lap 2, you can see the field has not yet settled down. We got guys going 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, we got 2 making contact. They're not going to be out of the way by the time I get there, and I'll help them finish. And Big Pickle in 3rd place is going to go for a tumble. Maybe he went into the stands there, and that will put us up to 3rd behind JoJo Boy Genius and Enduro King L16 as we come around to start the 3rd lap. Now, it looks like things among the 3 of us are going to settle down just a little bit. It's going to be a little follow the leader for this point of the race. Come through here, drift up, try to get a good exit on the corner here for the kink, but we're a little close. It's going to put me out wide a little bit here. Up the jump and down into this very tight corner as one of the slower cars resets. And we got a lot of lap cars up ahead of us. The big rig is involved. Oh, we got one going up and over. Ooh, the leader is in it. Oh, we're going to bounce off a lap car. We're going to go 3 wide over the jump for the lead. And we will take it. And as we come to the kink, Enduro King takes a shot at us. We get it straightened out, go through a resetting car here. And we come up to the final corner. And oh, that was a right turn, not a left. Oh, my God. All right, try to get it gathered back up and get it back on the track. The field is spread out enough that it only drops us to 3rd spot. And let's see if we can get caught back up here as we get around the slow car of War Dog coming through the middle of turn 2. And oh, King to be and Jan the 13th just bottlenecking the kink right now. That is not going to help us catch up to the 2 cars at the front of the field. And now we have our work cut out for us as we approach lap number 6. Again, we got to try to get around the slow cars as cleanly as possible. King to be is just having issues with everybody. It seems like every time we come up on him, he's getting into it with someone else in the field. But now we have as clean of a racetrack as possible in front of us aside from the debris. So let's see if we can set some good lap times down and get caught up with these guys here and see what we can make happen. So we start the second half of the race. We get a nice low entry into turn 1. Drift up just a little bit for the jump. And we go, no, I'm not going to go high because of Dennis there. Really slow it down coming into the kink. Ooh, and Max Bruiser in the big rig takes out JoJo Boy and then goes for Dennis, which allows us to sneak underneath and get past that insanity and put us up to the second spot. And with 5 laps to go, we have a 5-second gap between Enduro King and us. That is something that hopefully we will be able to make up here. Not a great run through the kink that time. That's not really going to help us pick up any time. But something is, looks like Enduro King just got together with one of the slower cars that gets together with us there. And again, puts us right back to about the same gap as we had the last lap. We'll just keep trying here, keep digging, see if we can light this up just a little bit. Ooh, watch out for the car backing up. And we got another slow car going over the jump here. We have made up some ground. We've cut that lead about in half right now as it extends back out as we go down the front stretch here. But we are making up time. And there's the big rig. Looks like the big rig is out at this point, so he's no longer going to be a factor. Oh, Enduro King gets a terrible run through the kink there. We actually get a pretty good one. And just like that, the lead is under a second now. And here we are with 2 laps to go. Let's see if we can make something happen. Oh, and Enduro King is too busy ramming other cars to pay attention, and we will get around him, and one resets right in front of us. And we get the lead and lose it again just like that. And Enduro King runs into JoJo Boy, and we'll take the lead back, coming to the white flag. We build up a 1.5-second lead just in that straightaway. As long as we can keep it clean for 1 lap, I think we might actually surprise ourselves and take the win here. Up and over the jump here one more time. And a nice clean entry into the kink. Plenty of space between us and the car in front of us. Make the move to get around him. And into the final corner with a 3-second lead. No one around us. And yes, first race of the day. And we will take the victory just like that. That was a shocker. Great run. So after a surprising start to things, let's see if we can go for 2 in a row here. We've got a front row starting spot for the second race. This is going to make things very easy for us getting off the line here, as we've got no one anywhere near us. And we get a nice run here through the corner as we come to the kink. Oh! Turbo 420 decides he wants to take a shot at us, and it looks like that's actually going to cost him a shot in the top 4 right now. So we will pull away and build up a nice almost 2-second cushion over Shadow Reaper, as we've got one car that didn't come off the line heading into the second lap here. Nice up and over the jump, and just keep it nice and smooth, and we should be good. This is the part where things are probably going to get a little bit boring, because I'm just going to focus on making some clean laps here and not really try to get myself in any trouble. So if you're the kind of person that's looking for wrecks and craziness and stuff like that, you might want to start skipping ahead a little bit. I don't know. Never mind, because we got one up against the wall right there. Get past him without much incident. And ooh, we got a few up ahead here. We got a couple of slow cars and a Doom rig. So this is going to get interesting in a hurry. Let's see what happens here. We got one car that's just still not going anywhere. It's been 4 laps now, and they're just not moving. And a few guys that are a little worse for wear will get past Jagora here. And Doom rig and the Grand Duke are having some trouble. We'll get hung up with them. Oh, Lola Gold goes up. Ooh, what was that? A little bit of lag there. Oh, Doom rig tried to cross us up. Get away from that. And after a little hiccup, just right back to making laps. Nice and easy here. And that War Wagon is just still not moving. Again, up and over the jump. It's really easy. Once you get into a rhythm, this is a really easy track to just run consistent lap times on. You just hit your marks, hit your spots each time around, and you're golden, basically. Once again, come around. We're almost to the halfway point of the race. Up to almost a 7-second lead on Shadow Reaper, who I know is in a Super Venom, which is basically a cheat code car. We're going to cover that in another video down the road. But that car is basically just a cheat code that desperately needs to get nerfed. Nonetheless, come through again. All right, we got another small group of lap traffic here that we're going to get. Oh, we got one flipping in the infield, one up against the outside wall. Oh, get tagged just a little bit here. Oh, and a Bugzilla up ahead. That's going to make things a little interesting. Through the car that resets, the Doom Rig goes around. Let's see if we can get past the Bug. Oh, and the Bug's going to take us. Oh! Right into the wall. And the car... Oh! And there's second place. And we're hooked. My car is in terrible shape, and it just will not control at all. Oh, and this is where it begins to fall apart. Whoa, getting out of shape again. Try to get up over the jump, and oh, I cannot get this thing. The suspension is so bad, it's basically completely out of control here. Doing my best just to hold on to it at this point. Pancaked on both sides. And the Grand Duke... Oh, and now we're hooked. I'm trying to get separated. Oh! Oh, and stuck on the wall, and now in the tire barrier. And this is just all falling apart. And oh! Bulldozed. Up and over again. And this one's probably not even worth saving, as there's the kill shot. And in a lap and a half, it all falls apart. On to the next. And here we are beginning race number 3, starting once again in the back, and this time on the low side of things, so we will see if we can stay out of trouble, as we got one going up and around already. We make it through the first part of the corner pretty cleanly, and the leader goes up into the wall, and we get a bad run through the corner here. Ooh, we are jammed up and clipped and turned again. Oh! And a direct hit to the driver's door as we're up and over and flipping. And oh no, we're along for the ride as the pig goes up and over next to us. Try to get it straightened back out here. We're 4 wide down the straightaway. Clipped again and into the wall. The worst first lap I think we've had yet. And after starting 12th, we're now running 14th out of 15. And the car is 18% integrity left after 1 lap. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish this one. Ooh. We got cars that are just going all over the place here. We have managed to pick up a couple of spots again, but we have to be very, very careful as to how we go about this time around so that we can survive and at least get close to the end of this race. Up and over here. Nice and easy. Oh, one flipping into the infield. Oh, second one flipped into the infield there. They're just all over the place. Try to keep it clean here. We've got a decent run. We are up to 9th, 2.5 seconds back at 8th place, 15 seconds behind the leader right now. One car got too high into the wall there, and another one flipping through the kink. That is King to Be from race number 1, and another one that went up and over. And we got one going way wide and crashing through the concrete barricade coming out of turn 3. That's Ricky Bobby here. Try to get in between Ricky Bobby and Revolution going into turn 1. That's going to work out for us. Ricky Bobby avoids the jump. We'll take it, so he'll get a little bit more speed going into the next corner, but too much, and he goes straight into the wall. Keep it nice and easy here. We're actually losing ground to the leaders right now rather than making any up. And as we move on here, looks like we've got Zenenko up ahead of us working one of the lap cars, trying to get by as best he can here. And I'm trying to ignore the fact that my phone is ringing right now with a call for my car's extended warranty for about the 7th time today. Get under these two guys, up to 4th spot now. And we are halfway through the race, but still 15 seconds behind the leader. But suddenly that is dropping rapidly. Must have been a big wreck somewhere on the courses. Oh, the Bronco goes up and into the wall again, and King to Be in the way again. Through turn 3, up to 4th spot. Couple of cars getting themselves straightened back out here, and suddenly it is 2.5 seconds between 1st and now 3rd, which is us, We've got two Raidens ahead of us here, MyTech and Marshall 205. They're trading the lead back and forth here, trying to get as far away from each other as possible. We got MyTech and Chev Chelios who are just doing battle right here. Marshall, give him some room here. We'll give him the low side going into the corner. We're going to be side by side, probably side by side over the jump. Yes, we are. Oh, MyTech and I get a bad run. Marshall has to get on the brakes, and we're still jammed right together. Head for the jump now. Ooh, contact in the air, and Chev Chelios sent to the sun. And it looks like MyTech is no longer going to be a factor in this race. It's going to come down to myself and Marshall 205 here at the finish. Let's see if we can catch him. These Raidens need to get nerfed really badly. They are very, very overpowered. He gets a little bit better run through the corner than I do that time. We're going to need a miracle to catch up to him as we got lap cars battling each other. Hopefully they stay out of our way. They do. 2 laps to go. Need a very, very clean run for the next 2 laps. And we got another lap car that's going to try and get in the way. And up. We get a much better run through the corner here that time. That's going to pick us up a lot of ground. If we get a good run through this corner, we'll be right to him. Not quite as good as I wanted. Marshall's going to hold just a little bit. He's about a second up right now. White flag. Final lap. Let's see what we can do here. We've almost got him. I'm much smoother through the jump. Much smoother through this part of the track. Oh, we are right there. Oh, and we got one flipping in front of us. Crossover into the final corner. Oh, we touch. It's going to be a drag race to the finish line. Here we go. And I'm going to push him into the concrete and flip him, and we got it. 2 wins on the day and a nail-biter at the end. Hey, everybody. Check out some highlights from today's races, and just wanted to say thank you, as always, for the support. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to check these out. I really, really do appreciate it. This is Cyber. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you for the next one. Take care.